Okay, I want to talk a little bit about this concept of aliens and how my research is going to unmask what I think is really going on here. And I'm going to give you a little taste of something I'm working on called Alien Agenda Unmasked. And it looks at the experiences of three very famous UFO encounters. One is Enoch from the Bible. The other is the Betty and Barney Hill case, and the later is the Travis Walton case. And what I have found in all three of their testimonies is the same description of two types of extraterrestrials that are called extraterrestrials. One of them is the gray type being that's always described as white, frightening, large eyes, in the shape of a fetus, resembling a fetus. And the other is a taller, white, humanoid being that we term the Nordics. But what is fascinating, after I've read all of their testimonies, is there is one key experience that ties them together and gives an extraordinary clue as to what is really going on this planet, and that is the window or display of stars. Now, Enoch, in his testimony, describes how these beings were looking at windows or walls of stars. Betty and Barney Hill also have something similar, and in fact she was given a star map after shown a star system. Well, she drew the star map and found out later that it was that of Zeta Reticuli. Now, Travis Walton gives us an even more important explanation of what he saw. And just to quote something quickly from his book, he said, "From where I sat, I could see stars all around me, even on the wall where I had just come through the door. The surfaces of the room were only faintly visible, but the doorway I had come through was as clear to see as ever. I could see nebulous clouds of tiny stars and dust in a band like the Milky Way, only more distinct than I had ever seen it on a clear night in the woods. Except for the door, the effect was like sitting in a chair in the middle of space." And that's from his book, Fire in the Sky. And I'm going to get in depth of all of their experiences to show you that I believe they're not being taken into outer space when they're abducted, but they were taken underground and possibly underwater. So this is something I'm working on, and I'm going to come up with some very controversial conclusions on what these creatures, if they do exist, are, where they've come from, how old they are, and what they're up to, and who's involved. But this is going to take a while, so stay tuned. Thank you.